Good afternoon, family. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and today we got a lot to talk about. It's been a minute. Listen, today's video is for the young. Today's video is for the old. Some of the things I'm going to talk about, some of y'all going to understand, some of you won't. Let's get into it. First of all, my mistake. And I told somebody a couple days ago, because they were showing off their Age of the Primes collection. I said, hey, I see you got Vector Prime sitting there. You know they're going to do a new mold, because I thought, he was going to come with a new weapon that will merge with the rest of the weapons to turn into the whatever weapon we're supposed to get with the Age of the Primes if you collect all of them, right? Well, I was wrong. I literally saw the Instagram post where someone had asked the Evan and Nate and all of them and Mark about the 13 Primes, and they said, yes, all of them will be brand new molds. ... Except for Vector Prime. So I am so sorry for everyone I told that Vector was going to be a new mold or a retool or whatever. Maybe they changed the colors. Because if that's the case, see, the reason I'm a holdout is because I don't have Vector Prime. I do have Jax's, which is what they retooled him from, but not the same character. I'm holding out because I'm thinking he's going to come with a relic that will go with the rest of the Primes. And I don't want to make the mistake and buy like the Legacy one, thinking that I'll have, whatever, only to find out that no, the new one, which is the same toy, comes with a different weapon. And then I'll be mad because I'm already invested in 9 of the Primes so far. You know what I mean? So with that being said, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. Yeah, Vector Prime is going to be the same Vector Prime that came out a couple years ago. Second thing I want to tell you about, Lorenzo and whomever else, everyone that keeps asking about if I will be doing a end of the year giveaway, I very well possibly could. I'm writing down some ideas in my new 14th Prime book, but that's not the comment I wanted to refer to. What I'm referring to is there was a comment and someone was like, hey, isn't it dangerous to give out your address even when you do that? Like, shouldn't you get a P.O. box? Or, shouldn't you, do you think it's safe to exchange numbers or emails or addresses with people? And to that I say this. I'm a grown man, okay? I protect my house like no one else. So, yeah, all of the people, the people in the Transformers community are rather trustworthy. Shout out to everyone who has sent me stuff, we've exchanged emails and phone numbers and text messages. Yeah, I trust them dudes. I trust them. Now, if you some random weirdo that I've never heard of, or you just subscribed today and you've had a channel for 18 minutes and you ask for my address, that's when things get a little iffy. But, here's the thing. When you reach my age and you've lived through what I've lived through, you've delivered children and you have grandchildren and children and so forth and so on, I don't play like that. Okay? Let's just go ahead and get it, just so you know. Okay? The 14th Prime, all the smiling and wonderfulness and church every week. Yes, and yes. Wednesday night Bible study. Yes, and yes. But come to my door, you know what I mean? You're going to know what it is. Just letting you know. Just putting that out there, okay? All right, we can go ahead and put that down. Hasbro, we got something to talk about. We got a little something to talk about. I need y'all to hey, listen, y'all come close. Now, this is for the older gentlemen and ladies. Hasbro, I understand y'all did the Gobots collection, the 5-pack. And, as a child, I was alive then. I watched Gobots until I saw Transformers. And it changed my life. I said, I'm never watching Gobots again. There are 62 episodes of Gobots on Tubi right now for free. Me and my wife and my youngest son, have binge watched them for the past couple nights. Hasbro, you got some explaining to do. I understand y'all bought them, but ladies and gentlemen, if you have some time in your life, please go to Tubi and watch 2 or 3 episodes of Gobots. Your mind is going to be blown. One, they had the first female, which was Crasher. I know. She's in Legacy. I get that. I know. Now, 40 some years later, the first female Transformer was Crasher. I get that. Was she made from Solus too? But the thing is that she was also the first Stunticon. If you watch the episodes, and she's drag strip. I don't know why they didn't use drag strip to make Crasher. That would have made way more sense. Last night I got to episode, I don't remember, but it was where they made Puzzler. For all of you who don't know, Puzzler is the actual first combiner. Let me say that again. The first combiner. Yo. So a lot of people, when I got the Throttlebots, there them little cute guys are. Now that Christmas is over with, I can start redoing my studio. Y'all will see that in the weeks to come. But when I got the Throttlebots, everybody was like, oh, have you seen the Throttlebots combiner? Yeah. Those are Gobots. That was the original Gobots combiner from 83. Then I watched another episode where the combiner that fought the car combiner was on a skeletal frame. I promise you, I'm not making this up. It was on a skeletal frame. Leader One and the gang all got in their little Superion looking parts, joined together as another combiner to fight it. My mind was blown. How about this? The fact that they have an 18-wheeler, Peterbilt or whatever kind of truck that is. Who else do we know was a Peterbilt tractor trailer with a... How about the fact that Psykill, the motorcycle, is red, white, and blue, but he's the bad guy. And the good guy is an eggshell gray. Shatterglass, anyone? Is that Shatterglass? Does that mean that in the world of Transformers that red, white, and blue was actually bad at one time, all white was really good. And then they switched it when Transformers came, and now you got Megatron, who is all gray, and you got Optimus, who is red, white, and blue. How do you change it up a little bit? Well, instead of making, the bad guy, which is actually the good guy colors, instead of making him an airplane, let's turn him into a gun, and then a tank later. And then you see, how can we make the truck, we'll turn him into a motorcycle. I'm just saying, in the episode I watched last night, what's his name? It even goes over into the live action movies. What was his name on the last night? What was the little blue scooter? What was his name? Squeaks. Squeaks is a scooter in the very first episodes. That wasn't new. That was not new. The whole scooter that the little girl was riding on. Yeah, Squeaks. Check Gobots out. One of their first main member was a little red scooter. They have a Scorponok. There's a scorpion in the episode I watched last night. Guess what his name is? Scorp. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. In the episode I watched, the little scooter, I think his name is Scooter, was like, there's a bunch of Megatrons coming. I said, whoa, wait, and I paused it, and I rewound it, and I brought it back. Sure enough, so he said Megatrons. So, man, we got that name. So then in the later episode, I see they made Blaster and Pathfinder. Guess what they turned into? It's literally Warpath and Cosmos. The name Blaster? Really? Really, Bud Budiansky, when you made all these names up? I've seen every Transformers documentary about how you sat up, you had an hour one night to come up with 100 names for all the Transformers. Were you watching Gobots when you made the names up? Because, bruh, there is a lot of references that I could see where y'all stole it from them. I'm just being honest. Just saying, Bud, you stole that. Megatrons, Blaster, Y'all, the cop car. Man, I thought I was watching I know my 5-year-old thinks he was watching Transformers grandparents on TV. You know what I mean? Like, it's that much. I promise you I heard Unicron. But in Gobot, what was he referring to? I want to say he was referring to like a moon that was off somewhere. But he said it. Well, at least the closed caption said that that's what he said, and they spelled it right. They didn't spell unicorn, it spelled Unicron. So, watching GoBots, that's like doing some homework. There's so many references, so many things, so many. It's mind blowing. The ship that they ride on, like, I found one on eBay because I might just dive into that and just have a GoBot shelf somewhere. Because they played a huge part in this, not just in my life, in life period. That was the first Transformers show that I watched because it came out in like 82, 83. Transformers came out and blew them out of the water. You know, it was cool because they didn't try to hide their faces. They didn't try to, you know what I mean, turn into something completely, you know, all the toys were the same exact size. It was awesome. Don't sleep on GoBots. That's all I'm saying. And the third thing I want to tell y'all about, besides go to Tubi and watch GoBots, it's crazy, there is a fix for 86 Soundwaves tapes. Not a fix, but let me see. Where are you, little birdie? Here. Let me show you something. See those 2 pins? Right there, right there, right there, right there. If you move this up, and I'm like low-key scared to do it because I've seen how many people have broken theirs. If you move it, yeah, I don't even want to do it. I'll go down with it. You can, no. I don't think it's meant to be used. But you can, I don't want to do it. I'm sorry, I don't. But it can. There we go. With a little muscle. Oh, that's tight. Whew. Okay. That was just a little back piece that comes off. You can get the wings up, but I do not recommend doing it. It does not feel good. There's nothing fun about it. But once you get it up there, you can have like the angled wing of, there you go, like that. Woo! That hurt my soul. That was scary. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave and see. Now I gotta get it back. Yeah. Oh, that does not feel right at all. Got one down. No, sir. No, I'm never doing that again. So there's Buzzsaw with his wings, how they're going to stay forever. Because no, sir. And I did it with Buzzsaw. I wish they had made the neck go down. But anyway, there you go. For those of you that were in the comments asking, or how do I feel about the wings? There's 2 pins. Like I said, it's a double hinge. If you can get that one up. See, now that I did it, now it goes up a little bit easier. But coming down, I wish I had done that. Yeah. Once you do it once, it kind of loosens, but I don't recommend it. Do not do that. Just leave him like that. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you have a happy, safe New Year. Again, if you just fast forwarded to the end because you wanted to see if I was going to do a giveaway, we spoke about Vector Prime is not new. Transformers stole everything from GoBots, everything. They stole everything. They stole everything. And do not flap your wings on your Soundwave birds. That's it. We'll be back later on with another dope short. Oh, and for everybody that wants to know where I got that sweatshirt from last night, my wife bought it for me. I will ask her when I walk out of here where she got it, and I will go make a video later. And I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to tag where you can get that sweatshirt from. And for all because y'all, thank you. I deeply appreciate y'all just being like, hey, 14th, your shirt is fire. From now on, I'm going to start tagging the shirts. So that way, if you want one, click on it. You know what I mean? Help them out. And plus, I get like a little change off of it. Literally. Like a quarter or something like that for every one y'all get. But anyway, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. I love each and every one of y'all. See you later.